Good morning. It's my last full day in Brno and it's a Sunday, so it's probably going to be quite a chilled out last day. I'm not sure what to do with myself today. I don't know whether to go and do a lot of things that I've done before in this city, because there are some interesting dark, weird places in Brno and I've not been to any of them this time, so I might pick and choose and go to one or two of them. First thing I need to do right now is grab a bloody coffee. So this is where the rave thing was going on last night, and I'm sat in a place now called Skog, S-K-O-G, and it's a very nice place. Come here for a coffee, sit outside chilling out. Looks like everything's been cleaned up already from last night. So yeah, start the day with a coffee as always. Right, so I'm now in, I think it's called Liberty Square, which is one of the main squares in Brno. It's not a square at all really, but anyway, there's this thing. Now at 11 o'clock you'll see people coming up to it and putting their hand in here, because at 11 o'clock every day it releases a marble. You can see the top's turning. Now, you're probably thinking, what the hell is this thing? And believe it or not, it's a clock. Now, how are you supposed to tell what time it is from that? I don't know, but there is an information post over here, so I'm going to have a look at it and see if I can work it out. So it explains to you how to tell the time. It makes absolutely no sense to me at all. No, I think I'll stick to using my mobile. So I'm stood next to the quite impressive St James Church. Now in the area surrounding the church in the 13th century there used to be a cemetery, but it was closed in 1784 due to health concerns. There's an ossuary underneath the church which was reopened in 2001. It's estimated there are as many as 50,000 skeletal remains of people who were victims of the medieval plague, cholera epidemics, the 30-Year War and the Swedish siege. The Church of St James existed since the beginning of the 13th century. The city's main cemetery was established around the church. The capacity of the cemetery proved inadequate to serve the needs of the growing city. A renewable system was introduced. 10 to 12 years after a burial, the grave would be opened and the remains removed. After that, another body was buried there. The skeletal remains were placed in underground structures, ossuaries. The ossuary was expanded in 1741. But became filled within just 6 years. In 1784, the cemetery around the church was closed down due to health reasons. All the bodies were exhumed and placed into the crypt. The entrance was closed with a concrete slab. Over time, the ossuary was forgotten. It wasn't until 2001, when repairs to the area around the church were taking place, that the ossuary was rediscovered. The amount of people buried here is estimated at 50,000, making the ossuary in Brno the second biggest ossuary in Europe after the Paris catacombs. Ossuary is just one of many underground attractions for visitors coming to Brno. There's also the labyrinth underneath the cabbage market. And there's the crypt, which is just next to the cabbage market. Crypt of the old monks. So if you're into the old dark tourism, then Brno has enough to keep you satisfied. So in Brno there are a number of Indian restaurants that all offer this kind of lunch deal, and where basically you get like a soup, a mixture of curries, rice and naan for about €5. And I've been to one of them, it was very good. And I was planning to go back there during this visit, but then I discovered that the deal's only on Monday to Friday, and it's now Sunday, so I've missed it basically. I have found this place, and it looks like it's some kind of buffet style place. It's all vegan and vegetarian. It's called Dhaba Beas, and basically you pay by weight, so you just help yourself to whatever you fancy, and then they weigh it and charge you, I think it's 29 crown per 100 grams or something like that, 23 crown. So it smells wonderful, so I think I'm going to give it a go. Right, so all of that, I've got some rice, I've got vegetable curry, I've got some of that. I think they're vegan sausage patties. We've got some nice sprouts there, and this is a vegan kung po as well. And all of that came to a fiver, just under a fiver. So well, that's pretty good going, that, because that's a lot of food. So let's get tucked in. Tell you what, they're lovely. So, vegetable curry, spot on, not spicy at all. I think that's some, oh, that was the goulash, vegan goulash. All this is seitan. That is the most like kind of convincing pate, vegan pate I think I've ever had. This is kung po. I think that's seitan as well, and I think it's all seitan. They do lots of like kind of meat alternative dishes, but lots of just vegetarian stuff as well. It's good, it's a bargain to be honest. Can't fall that. Alright, let me just wolf down this now. I think that tells its own story. That was really good. Opportunities to try lots of different dishes. £5 for a shit ton of vegan food. Not all vegan, some of it's vegetarian. There's no meat, it's vegetarian and vegan. So I guess you'd have to ask if you'd call me, because it's not in English, so you'd have to ask them if you're a vegan, which ones are vegan, which ones are vegetarian. But yeah, it's a thumbs up from me. Enjoyed that.